Oh, I don't really respect Mel Kiper very much. Well, we all know the Rams traded up to get a quarterback, and everybody talks about it, and everyone knows that the Eagles going to take quarterback at number 2 after they traded up. And so what we went with is I looked at it and I thought who would be the best fit. The Rams have a win now system that if all they need is a quarterback in there, they're in the playoffs. Like, they have a good team, they just need a quarterback. That's why I think they're going to Groff, just because he's more pro ready, while Carson Wentz is going to have a little more time to get up to where his potential can take him. Carson Wentz is my favorite player in the draft. He's going to have the highest ceiling, but what we don't know is how is he going to compete against real competition. I mean, yeah, FCS, 3 national championships, something like that. And Paxton Lynch is a good quarterback. He's a lot of mental kind of work. You don't really know what you're going to get from him. So I'm thinking I got to go Wentz number 2 just because I think his ceiling's so high. He's kind of like a Joe Flacco-like guy. My number 3 is Laramie Tunsilin, the offensive tackle from Ole Miss. And he's probably what most people rank as the best player in the draft because he's just so solid. He's going to be a left tackle in the league for a long time. My top receiver, I don't have going all the way until the 22nd pick to the Texans, and then I have a streak of 3 wide receivers going in a row, which is really surprising because the player I went with was Corey Coleman out of Baylor. I think they already have DeAndre Hopkins, and we all know what he can do. We all know he's a fantastic player, but Coleman will be a great complementary player with his speed and quickness that I think he goes like a little bit ahead of, yes, Will Fuller is supposed to be the burner from Notre Dame, but even ahead of Laquan Treadwell out of Ole Miss. And I have them in that order, Coleman, Fuller, and Treadwell. But I could also see the Bengals with the 24th pick trading up with maybe ahead of the Texans or ahead of the Vikings and the 2 picks in front of them to take Treadwell because they want another big receiver, it seems like. Zeke can do everything. He's a 3-down back. He's a great pass blocker, and he has great receiving ability. And so I actually have Zeke going really early because Jerry Jones wants his guy and going 4th to the Cowboys, where I don't have Derrick Henry getting picked until I would say mid-second round, closer to the early second round. But I have him probably 40, 50 spots behind Zeke. So there's a lot of difference. But once Derrick Henry goes, the backs all kind of start to even out, and there's not that many people head over heels behind each other, so that's why I just have those 2 listed pretty much. I'm a Buckeye man. I would think Joey Bosa, but I just can't go over Jalen Ramsey. The defensive back, he can play cornerback or safety. He can just be slid into so many different positions, and what he wants to do in the NFL is he's going to be one of the greatest. And I was hearing some comments about how he's going to get the most wins for his team. I still think you got to give that to Zeke, going to be that great, gain the highest wins for the team, but Jalen Ramsey will be a leader for a long time. And I have him. Actually have Miles Jack going 5th to the Jaguars, and then Ramsey 6th to the Ravens, just because I think it's a better fit. And I actually have from there, I have a 5-person run on defensive players, so which they go from the 49ers taking DeForest Bunker, Browns taking Joey Bosa, Buccaneers taking Vernon Hargreaves, and the Giants going for another pass rusher. Go surprise, Leonard Floyd out of Georgia.